The only thing that's confusing me is the stairwell actually closed? That's what's causing indecision today, which happens to be the name of today's game, actually. Right, Nick?
Yep.
Churro?
So
this is...
It's one of those artsy-fartsy platformer games.
I think it's a thought-provoking game. Like, it's not... I don't know if there's a set meaning or like trying to make you think a certain way. Like the best examples is like you have death following you around when you're running back and forth. That's the one that stood out the most to me, at least.
The one that stood out the most to me was like when you were falling and then you just like, whoops, I actually am not falling. I'm just gonna walk off the game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I can develop my own meanings from this. Like the one where death is chasing you, it's like, it's a reminder that you're mortal. I don't know. And I got to like the third or fourth time where you keep having to switch directions, and if you screw up, and also there's a really like annoying noise that's going on in the background. We had to put the volume down because we're in public, and you know, I'm sure people, for once, they didn't complain. You're insulting. You're blah, blah,
You're offensive.
Yeah, exactly. You're too loud. You hurt my feelings.
You ate my dog.
Ruff, ruff. Where's Ruff, ruff? Oh, that's where the dog went. Anyways, and then the other one that stood out to me at least was where everyone's like on pillars and it's like apocalyptic, and you have to like tag the people's feet and they start to float up.
Yeah, it really reminded me of like It.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and it was interesting. I'm not sure what the point of that one was either. People will float away from you if you're not careful. Like,
I think at one
I
point,
wasn't sure what that meaning was.
I think at one point we concluded that it was all about like.
I think it's something to do, like it's
obedience.
called obedience.
Like
there was that other one. Yeah, you're right. There's that other one where you have to obey and you do left, right, up, and you do that for a while, and it's like, what's the point of this? And then it just takes you to the next
level, and it's like, it kind of feels like the way these games...
thought-provoking, though. That's what I find. Like, it gets you thinking in that moment, and you want to discuss the game, like, what did I just play?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really a game, and then it kicks you out of the game after 30 minutes or so.
Well, no, it basically just informally says, well, this game's done. Bye. And then you just leave the game. The pause menu is really unique because it's like its own level.
Yeah.
And I think like we've never explored, like we walk one way, which is resume the game. But then if we go the other way, I presume that means
quit.
Yeah.
You jump off the cliff.
So that one wasn't interesting.
It's kind of dark in that sense. This game's pretty dark, and then like the other time we walk to the edge and someone pushes you off, it's like...
Oh, no. What happened was we actually jumped off, and then we controlled the other person who jumped off as well. Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
There's these series of Flash games just called The Game, where it's like parodies of relevant memes. So, and most of them are just like the same thing, where it's like, you play as one person and they're walking around and you solve it by doing something. Like, for example, there's this one parodying Hamlet. So what you do is you control Hamlet and a bunch of other people. They basically have a conga line jumping off the stage, except for Horatio, who just milks out a CSI Miami line.
I like this because it felt like WarioWare at first.
Yeah, that was also another thing.
That's where I thought. And it actually makes you think, and I think it proves the point you don't need to have a complicated, like, 10-hour God of War level, AAA graphics and everything to make a point in the game. Like,
sometimes
compared to the banana game we played, Do You Have My Banana, or whatever it was called? We played a game that was something like Talking Banana or Do You Have My Banana, and like, it was just moments, like depressing moments throughout the whole day, and I feel like this game got the point across. The different scenarios, because it got you thinking, instead of you going through like a horrible day where your bike gets stolen and all that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
This game did it well because it lets you make your own subjective opinion on everything.
Yeah.
So I think just the banner shows like a few characters just standing in line, and it says Indecision for this game. So I thought, okay, is this like Seinfeld with a duck, and like they're all gonna have like a huge deep conversation? And it was totally not that. When we actually played the game.
The game is a deep conversation.
It is, but it's more of an interactive, like, figure out what's your interpretation of what you're doing.
Now the real question is, if we did everything to the letter, like if we did every single thing correctly instead of just like falling to our death, will we get like better endings?
I don't think so. I think it's just you reach the end of all these scenarios, and it's like, well, thanks for trying this.
Bye bye.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
what the
I
game
think.
does.
I think with did this game cost anything?
I think it was like $2 to $4.
Okay,
It's in
yeah.
a bundle for $1. The bundle was like $5, but I think the game's only like $2 to $5. I could be wrong.
Yeah, like this game, I only recommend it if
It's a
like,
one-time playthrough. I think.
Yeah,
Or you share it with someone, and it's like, oh, here, have you seen this game?
Yeah, this game I only recommend if it's like very cheap or free to play.
I'm thinking like $2. It's not that it's crap. It's just it's not really a replayable game because it's very linear. Like,
Yeah, because there's
tells
like a lot
once
of
you
other
finished
there's like a lot of other artsy platformer games where they basically have like a unique puzzle aspect to them, and those games are pretty replayable.
Yeah.
This game is more like even the game is replayable because it's just so funny.
This is just, it surprises you. Like, oh, I'm put in this.
Yeah,
one.
this is like an acid trip if it was a platformer.
This is just like, it shakes your expectations. Like you suddenly are put into it. It's like, what do I do?
As such, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I'm thinking 7.5. Maybe lower because there's not really any replayability once you've gone through this game. But you get talking about it, so I'd say check it out. If you can get it for $2 to $4 tops, it's an interesting experience, but you can't go through it again to be a surprise because you sort of have an idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
I think like the best way to enjoy this game is to probably have someone else play it and just watch it.
yeah, or watch the video.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna end this indecision then, Nick. I'm sticking to 2 to 4. You're sticking to whatever.
1 to 3.
1 to 3. All right.
We're
Keep on
not
gaming.
sure. We're not even sure if we're going to end this video right now.
We're so indecisive. Let's just do it.
Do it!
Keep on gaming.
Do it! Just do it!